Hey folks, what's going on? Let me know if you can hear me. For those who don't know, hi. If you haven't seen me in a while, I'm Matt, aka Stormageddon. I'm a Twitch streamer when I have time. I haven't streamed in a while. I haven't really had time, but I just got a new capture card. My good friend Brett Eagleston of the Let's Rewatch podcast and many other famous things turned me on to a $17 capture card that literally just captures the audio and video. Doesn't do anything fancy, but just captures it. And I've needed something like that since my Elgato has been trying to kill my computer. I was using the Elgato for a while. I loved it. I think it was the 60 SD something. The one that was literally just that, just capturing. And then after a while, I would try and use it just to do some preview stuff or some other stuff, and it would die. Just kill my whole computer, make it hard crash. Tried a couple more times, kept making it hard crash. So I stopped using it. And I was bummed because all of the other non-Elgato capture cards that I was looking at were like $100, $150 to just capture. Like they did other things. They had other bells and whistles, but just to capture stuff. And I didn't really want more than just the video capture for now. So I just stopped streaming the Switch. Brett told me about this new capture card. I ordered it yesterday and it came this morning. And so after a ton of testing, because I'm an idiot and I don't know how to use OBS, because I used to use Streamlabs, but fuck Streamlabs, I played around with it, seemed to get it working, but I wanted to actually stream, see how well y'all can hear it, see how well it looks, all of that stuff. And since I am back on my Kirby bullshit, since I'm getting a brand new Kirby game in March, and I just beat Kirby's Dream Land for the, 10th or 12th time on my 3DS, playing the Game Boy version, I figured I would use my Switch and play the Nintendo version of Kirby's Adventure. Not to be confused with Kirby Return to Dreamland, which is the Game Boy Advanced remake of this game, which is also very good, but I prefer the original. So, here we go. If you're in chat right now and you're watching, please let me know how things sound. Please let me know how things look. This is a test stream, so I need as much feedback as possible. We are going to delete a save. I could start a new save, but yes, I want to start a brand new save. Because in my ears, it's not too loud. I try and keep the desktop audio, the game audio, lower than me. But let me know. Kirby music is the GOAT. It's always been the GOAT. Well, it looks like there's some screen tearing that I'm seeing. I'm curious if y'all are seeing the screen tearing on the stream itself. You'll have to let me know. I'm going to make sure folks are actually watching so I can get some feedback, because that would be helpful. So there are a few of you out there. If you're just tuning in to tune in, I appreciate it, and thank you. But I am going to need some feedback on this stream, it'll be helpful to me. So if you're just hanging out, watching it on your phone, I'm going to jump and see if I see the screen tearing. Okay, so I don't see the screen tearing on the stream when I'm watching the stream, so that's good. But yeah, just hit me with some feedback. Let me know how it's going. We're gonna play a couple levels of Kirby's Adventure before I go record a podcast in an hour. I should probably use the D-pad for this. So yeah, the screen tearing seems to only be output on the OBS side, which is fine. I don't care that much. As long as the stream isn't getting it, I don't really care. And I'm sure there's a way I can turn it off on OBS. Again, I'm relearning how to stream because I stopped using Streamlabs. Let's get a different power. Ooh, yeah, Spark. Oh, yeah, there's that classic Nintendo slowdown. Whenever you use Spark, it just kills the processing of the Nintendo. And I love that they kept it in this port. It's what I know this for. Up we go. For those who don't know, who maybe have not played Kirby on Nintendo, Kirby didn't get Kirby hats till, I believe, the Game Boy? He might have had the hats in Dreamland 2 or Dreamland 3. But yeah, for like the first few games that he got power-ups, he didn't get any hats. And in the in Kirby's Dream Land, which I just beat, he didn't get power-ups. There were a few power-ups in the game, but you didn't get power-ups from eating enemies. Little known fact. I'm getting a text message, so I'm gonna check that real quick. Okay. Zeno! Hey, buddy. It's been a minute. Let me know how I sound, how the game looks, all of that. Push it! Wee! I didn't get very far. This is mostly just a test stream. You know, love me some Kirby, and I was going to replay this game anyway, but I want to make sure that, good on all counts. Great. Love to hear it. Good to see you, Zeno. It's been a minute. Zeno, also a streamer for the other folks in the chat. Yeah, I just want to make sure stuff works. So I believe this is to get 1-ups. Oh, did I have to hold it? Well, there it goes. You redeemed Guide the Raid. Okay. All right. When I'm done, we'll raid Sonic Ouroboros. You may have to remind me when I'm wrapping up. I forgot that I had a Guide the Raid reward. Oh, I get multiple credits, and I just keep screwing this up. Yeah, I love this game too. I've said online, but Kirby's Dream Land on the Game Boy is the reason I bought a Game Boy, was for Kirby. But this game is what really made me fall in love with the franchise. Because I never owned I think I owned Dreamland 2, but I didn't play it as much. But this game, growing up when I was a kid, I only had a few games, and so I played this game over and over and over again. I just loved it. And I do happen to love the remake on the Game Boy Advance as well. It's a great remake. There's just something about this original that I really love. Oh no, cannon! But thank you for tuning in and help me test the stream. I am hoping to do some more streaming in the nearest future, but I wanted to make sure that this worked. And I'm glad that the screen tearing I'm seeing on OBS is not happening in the game. Like, that was my big concern. And I'm sure there's stuff I can do in OBS to stop it. But I'm glad that everything sounds good. Okay. Oh, no. I lost my cutter. Ah, fucker. Give me them bombs. Come on. Stupid mini boss. Gotcha. No. But yeah, I've played just about every Kirby game I own multiple times, with the exception of a few, like Amazing Mirror I didn't love. Give me that bomb power-up. I can get a bomb power-up, right? Yeah, okay, I thought so. Oh no, I forgot. This is before the bomb power-up. You get the crash power-up, which kills everything on screen. It's been a minute. But yeah, I miss streaming, and like I've been wanting to do it more. I'm hoping to do some more Fuser featured streams. It's been a minute. But now that I have a capture card, I've been wanting to stream. Like, I got Umurangi Generation on a sale a while back and never played it. There were some old, there's some other games that I picked up on sale that I have yet to play. Time Splitter? I think it's Time Splitter, which is an indie Metroidvania. I've been wanting to replay Shovel Knight on stream. So, like, I'm just glad that I was able to get a capture card that works. And then eventually, when I have a new setup, when I move back into my repaired apartment, I can stream my PS5 and play. I don't have the right power up to get that. It's fine. Once I move, I can start streaming from the PS5 as well. I mean, I can stream from the PS5 directly, but I want to do it with my setup. Okay. Do I want sword? Yeah, fuck it. Let's get sword. But I do appreciate you tuning in, Zeno. For those who also don't know, Zeno, besides being an awesome streamer, you should absolutely go follow, did one of our earliest side quest episodes. He did Donkey Kong Country, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, Zeno. I think it was the first Donkey Kong Country. I just have to be mindful of the time because I'm recording a podcast at 4. No! Kirby music really is the goat. I love this stuff. No! If you're new to me streaming as well, all of my earliest streams, like streaming Super Mario World and Super Metroid, tragedies. I died a lot because my skill at platformers has not aged well. I'm okay at them, and I love playing them, but I make stupid mistakes a lot. What about Star Fox? Have I played Star Fox? I love Star Fox. The Super Nintendo original I am not very good at, but Star Fox 64 is one of my all-time favorite games. Or are you talking about greatest game soundtracks? Yeah, the soundtrack to Star Fox, especially 64, is undefeated. It's great. I love that soundtrack. Maybe I'll stream Star Fox 64 at some point, because you can finish that game in a sitting, and I love Star Fox 64. I used to play it over and over again back in that gen. And I believe it's on the N64 app for, I believe Star Fox 64 is on the 64 app for the Switch. But yeah, Star Fox is... And I tried playing Star Fox 2 on the... Hey, Luis, thank you for hosting, my dude. Good to see you, friend. Thank you for the host, always appreciated. Yeah, I've tried playing Star Fox 2. It's cool, but that old... Jesse D for the follow. Thank you, Jesse D. Good to see you. Jesse D recently did an episode of Side Quests over on Fun and Games on Shenmue, which is another game I've never played, but was an incredible episode. And also, spoiler alert, I'm going to appear on Jesse D's podcast soon, talking about The Witcher 3, which I'm very excited about because I love The Witcher games and TV show. Oh, that's right, I forgot they just have museums with power-ups. Yeah, I forget that a lot of the staples in the Kirby franchise started here in this first Nintendo game. Also, Kirby, the only Nintendo character I can think of that debuted on the Game Boy and then went elsewhere. The old podcast handshake. Yep, doing each other's shows. I mean, I've always been an advocate, Jesse, for a rising tide raises all ships. Have me on your podcast. I'll be on your podcast. I don't care what the size of the audiences are. We grow together, right? Podcasting is a community. I must warn you, Jesse, though, that when I do inevitably come on... Did I go into the same stage again? I must warn you, though, that 90% of the podcast that I come on is going to be me thirsting for Geralt, Triss, Yaskier, aka Dandelion, pretty much every character in the show and game because they're all hot. A little weird to say because I sort of tangentially know. Yeah, I replayed a stage. I wasn't paying attention. I tangentially sort of know Doug Cockle, who's the voice of Geralt. I don't really know him, but I've chatted with him before. He's good friends with a friend of mine, the Opera Geek, who's a streamer here on Twitch. And so yeah. So talking about how hot his voice is in those games gets a little weird sometimes, but I'm also horny on main quite a bit, so not really that surprising for anyone. I appreciate the follow for the Twitch channel. Being new here, I used to stream a lot of Fuser and retro games. I haven't really streamed recently this year. I just haven't really had the time, what with producing as many podcasts as I have. And this is going to be a stream on the shorter side because I'm recording something at 4 p.m. Eastern today. But I wanted to test out the new capture card, which seems to be working just great. Oh am I stuck? Oh, okay. There's a tree branch there, Matt. Yeah, mid-boss time. Let's go. Do it. Oh, no. No, no, no. Yeah, oh, I caught it from behind. You see that expertise? Yeah, Kirby is one of my favorite franchises. I've played every game in the series except Planet Robobot for the 3DS, which I plan to rectify before the new game comes out. If you don't know, Jesse, they are making a brand new, completely open world Kirby game for the Switch called Forgotten Land, and I'm very excited for it. Ow. Jerks. Hurting me left and right. But yeah, this was my go-to game on the NES. This and the original Dreamland on Game Boy. Before you joined, I was telling the story of how I bought a Game Boy just to play Dreamland because I had tried Dreamland and loved it. Yeah, I'm so excited. Kirby hasn't gotten the open world treatment we thought he would with Kirby 64, and it ended up still kind of being linear. I'm very excited for it. It looks adorable as hell. You should look up the trailers. But yeah, I've always loved Kirby. And like a lot of people like to go, oh, it's too easy. It's a kid's game. So what? A lot of early Nintendo games were made for kids. Those were the people playing these games. And some of the later Kirby games do get quite challenging. Ooh, is that a Hyper Pop? Yeah. By the way, that was Meta Knight in his earliest incarnation. Hyper Candy. A little known fact, when I eat candy, I also glow and run like crazy. Just in case you were curious. I can never get to the top. Never. Or once in a while. Like, I very rarely get to the top. Boss time! Of course it'll be Mr. Willow. Mr. Willow himself. The Weeping Willow. I forget his actual name. But he's been the boss since Dreamland. The first boss. Ow. Matt, you're supposed to dodge that stuff? Just a thought. Man, having a power-up for him is so... Like, you just stand on top of him, shooting him. The fire stream especially. You can just stand on top of him. Dance time! Love that. Yes! Ah! Angela Bones Bullock in chat. Welcome. Thank you for being here. If you haven't hit the little follow button, please feel free to do so. For those who don't know, Angela is Bullock Bits in chat is a podcaster as well. She hosts a podcast. Yeah, with the follow and the dab. She hosts a podcast called Fables from Reflection with my friend JD Martin. It is a Neil Gaiman podcast. If you are a Neil Gaiman fan, go look up Fables from Reflections on your podcast platform of choice. It's also part of Certain POV. It's an incredible pod. I myself am a fan of it. Yeah. Yeah, I love the Kirby franchise unabashedly. It's funny too because like my problem with Nintendo games that get infrequent releases is that I forget how much I love them until they get a new release. And so like I love the Kirby franchise, I love the Metroid franchise, but until their more recent games got announced, I just hadn't thought about them a lot. But I think over the course of the year, besides trying to be more, this is my favorite thing about the umbrella. Protects you from above. Even back in the day, we innovated. What was I going to say? I want to do more game retrospectives on Fun and Games. We're probably going to do one for the Kirby franchise when the new game comes out, like we did with Metroid last year. Yeah, like I haven't played a lot of Kirby games recently. Like I said, missed Planet Robobot on the 3DS, and so I think I'm gonna play through all the Kirby games I can get my hands on easily. I don't think I have any of my DS or 3DS Kirby games anymore, and they're pretty expensive to buy, but we'll see. But I'm definitely gonna play the Game Boy, NES, and Super NES games, as well as whatever DS, 3DS games I still own, and then of course close it out with playing some Robobot, which I've never played before. I don't know if I'll stream them all. I don't even know if I'll stream all of this, but maybe I will. You know what? I mean, we'll see. It's not a long game, so I can probably get through it in a few sessions. But, you know, I want to show Kirby some love again, because Kirby is one of my favorite characters. I have, like, 3 plushies of him, though I don't yet have any of the Kirby amiibos, which is surprising to me. I think I started collecting them after a lot of the Kirby amiibos came out. We're gonna skip the mini games for now because I don't care that much. Oh right, I can jump into enemies too to kill them. Forgot about that. But yeah, I'm glad that this new capture card works. Angela. So amiibos for me are collector's items. They do different things for different games. So for example, I don't know what the Kirby ones do, but like there is a Twilight Princess Wolf Link amiibo that if you use in the Wii U re-release of Twilight Princess, you get items and stuff. If you use that same Wolf Link amiibo on Breath of the Wild, instead of getting just any old dog that can follow you around and help you out, you get a Wolf Link that helps you out. The ones in Smash Brothers let you save like a custom Smash fighter you've built with custom stats. I'm trying to think of other ones I have. The Shovel Knight amiibos, I think, give you items in Shovel Knight. Also, certain games are compatible with multiple amiibos that just give you items. I know in the Metroid Dread amiibos that I got give you an extra energy tank and missile tank that you can't get otherwise, just for using them. Oh my god, Jesse, if you crochet me a Kirby, I would love you forever. There is actually a Kirby game called Epic Yarn where he's made of yarn. They re-released it on the 3DS. It was originally a Wii game, I believe, that I had. I heard the 3DS re-release is not as good. But yeah, the amiibos, you scan them on, you know, either the Switch on one of the Joy-Cons or on the Wii U. I believe it was on the center pad, same for the 3DS. And they give you things, unlock items, unlock characters, give you special items or more items or heal you. Like, it's different game to game. I collect them because I'm a sicko and I just like how cool they look. Like, let me grab one. Okay. So like this, I don't know how well you'll be able to see it. This is a Mega Man amiibo that was made for Smash Brothers. And like, I just love the detailing on him. Like his eye left and right is a struggle. Like, I love his arm cannon detail and like, it just looks really cool. And so that's why I bought it. It has nothing to do with what that amiibo might do for me in a Mega Man game. Literally, it's a collector's item like the Funko Pops I buy because I have a problem. All right. Do. Whee! Bonk. I'm gonna stick with Umbrella for now. I like the Power Soul power up. Oh, Wheel Guy. I remember Wheel Guy. He shoot. God damn it. Nope. Gotcha. Wheel time. Love the wheel power up. It's like playing a Sonic game within Kirby. Whee! Boom. Running at the speed of sound, blah, blah, blah. Man. Not super useful in all situations, but super fun. Oh yeah, I have tchotchkes everywhere. There are tchotchkes all over my desk. In fact, one of the tchotchkes on my desk, oh, give me the power up. Yeah. Damn it. All right, I'll take beam. Come here. Nope, or I won't take beam. I have a Kirby, I don't want to drop my controller. I have a Kirby AirPod case. Again, centering is weird. I have a Kirby AirPod case that opens up and the AirPods are inside. It looks like he swallowed something. My spouse got me that for Hanukkah because I am a Kirby nerd. And no worries, Jesse. Thanks for swinging by. Good luck hunting monsters. I considered starting the game again just to freshen up, but I feel like my memory of the game is pretty strong. But I may play a little bit before we chat in a couple weeks. But have fun. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you'll come back sometime. And thanks for the follow. Also, if anyone who's watching has Amazon Prime and they've linked it to their Twitch, they get a free subscription. I would love that free subscription because it costs you nothing and it gives me money. So if you have that, feel free to throw that my way. All right, I'm probably gonna stop in about a half hour, but let's see if we can beat one more world before we call it. Come here, you. Oh. No, don't get sliced. Give me that sword. Oh, UFO! No! Ah. UFO is such a good power-up, and now I lost my sword too. Nobody watches me play these games for skill. Oh no, can I slide? Okay. I have this is also the first game Kirby got a slide attack. He did not have that in the original game on the Game Boy. Nobody watches me to play these games to be skilled. Also, couldn't attack underwater in the original game. Now he has the water spout. And can only use certain power-ups underwater. I think cutter, or I think sword is the only power-up you can use underwater. I'm just full of Kirby facts. Go, go, go! There we go. No, 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 stay away! God damn it, bastard. Oh, fucker. I needed one of them. Can I not go down? Can I use my air? Okay, I can use my air. Hey! Ah, follow time. Damn. You know, I've always seen your name in text on Twitter. Rornado. I'm hoping I got correct. Rornado follows me on Twitter. We interact a bunch. Possible future guest on autographs. Not possible. A eventual future guest. Rornado, great. Eventual future guest on autographs once I sort my shit out. But I got it right. Isn't that weird about the internet? You interact with people all the time online, and then you have to say their name out loud, and you're like, but Rornado, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for tuning in. We are testing my new capture card by playing some Kirby, a game and series I know way too much about. Also, if you happen to have Amazon Prime, Rornado, and haven't used your free sub on Twitch Prime, I would love it. Stop respawning! I would love it because it's free for you and puts money in my pocket. If you don't, that's a-okay too. I'm just glad you're here. Yeah, here it is. First ever Meta Knight fight. Oh no, it's not. It's just his minions. So, fun fact about Meta Knight, debuted in this game. Didn't have the cape initially. I'm going to die. I don't want to die. Led an army. And yeah, he made his debut here as like a side villain. And has been in the series since this one game. So close. Don't want to die. Don't die. Axe guy, don't throw your axe. God damn it, come on. I'm so close to not dying. Okay. But what I said before you got on, Rornado, and I now told this story like 3 times, but Kirby is the reason I bought a Game Boy. Getting down there's gonna be a pain in the ass. Go. Yep, I knew that was gonna happen. The original Kirby Dream Land is the reason I bought a Game Boy, and I've been obsessed with Kirby ever since. I've played every version of Kirby except for Planet Robobot, which I said on Twitter, which I will be playing before the new game comes out. Never get that one. What else? Yeah, I've even played the offshoots like Canvas Curse and Kirby's Dream Course, which is a Kirby golf game that is ridiculous and I can't believe is real. Yeah, my commandant in everything cozy, Reb Valentine, the incredible writer for IGN and many other places, loves it, and I take her recommendations to heart, so I will definitely be playing it. But I haven't. Oh, ow! But I haven't picked it up yet because it's still $40, of course, because it's a Nintendo title. So why would the price go down? So I'm probably gonna wait till we get closer to I'm probably at the beginning of March I'll start playing it, because there's no way it'll take me more than like 3 or 4 sittings to finish, because Kirby games are not notoriously that long. Typically pretty short experiences, all in all. No, go up. My mom's a teacher, and some kid left his GBA, so I got it at the end of the year, and I think I had a Kirby game or a knockoff. Oh, cool. I mean, probably had a Kirby game. There were 2 or 3 Kirby games for the Game Boy Advance. I can't remember how many. I know Kirby and the Amazing Mirror was on the Game Boy Advance, and then there was one other, because I think Mass Attack was DS, but I don't honestly remember. Mini boss time? Yep. Ow. God damn it, come back. I think this one, Mike. Yep, Mike also, I forgot, debuted in this game. It's literally a room clearing ability that you can use 3 times. And every time Kirby uses a different microphone, so I'll show you. So, megaphone. Podcast mic is what I'm calling that. Ooh, laser. Yeah, we're gonna let that go so I can use laser, because laser bounces off the walls. I forgot how many abilities debuted in this original game. I really forgot. So many of them debuted here. I thought a lot more of them came in Dreamland 2 and Superstar Saga. Or not Superstar Saga, Superstar, but I guess a lot more debuted in this game than I thought. And see, so this has the corner, so I could do that. Alright. Yeah, I think after this we'll have the boss of the second world, and we'll finish out fighting him, and then call it for this nice, quick little 1-hour stream. I almost fell to my death. See, but since Kirby can fly infinitely, you should never die, and yet I promise you I will die plenty. Shoot him. Shoot her. Okay, there we go. Whee. There we go, end of stage. The Kirby stages in this game are notoriously short. They're a little longer in the later games. Yeah, you should, Rorinando. I'll get it right, I promise. No, I don't want to go back in. Exit stage. Ooh, that's an arena. We're gonna skip the arena for now. Also, if you haven't played the Samus Returns remake, I highly recommend it. It was great. I played it right before Dread came out, and it was phenomenal. No, I don't want to get shot. God damn it, stupid umbrella killed me. It's very, very good. I was surprised at how good it was. And I like the original Game Boy game, but like they improved on it a lot. The repetitiveness was at least a little more manageable. It's definitely the definitive way to play it legally. Because I cannot confirm nor deny whether I've played ASM2R, which also exists. No, don't shoot me. Don't want to be shot. That character gives the power-up Sleep, the most useless power-up in the game. If there's one thing people show up to my streams for, it's my skill at platformers. I think Sleep maybe heals you, but that might not be till the later games. I think it's just completely useless in this game. You know, typically someone would eat the enemies so they don't die, but not me. Not this guy. think also the problem is Kirby just doesn't control great in this game. He doesn't control badly either, but like compared to later Kirby games, like the Super Nintendo one or the later Game Boy ones, he's just a little sluggish. Because also, it's not all range movement, right? It's up, down, left, right, like old Nintendo games. There's diagonal movement, but it's not super smooth in the same way that that kind of control is in the later games. Wow, high jump debuted in this game too? I completely forgot about that. Totally forgot. I really thought high jump came later. I mean, on a game I'm playing now, Lost in Random, I had to lower the difficulty. Each battle was lasting like 20 minutes. Yeah, and I mean, there's no shame in that. I mean, I am currently playing through Tales of Arise, and one of the boss battles was so hard I had to lower the difficulty. I pumped it back up after the boss battle, since you could change it on the fly. But if I keep having trouble with the boss battles, I'm just going to keep it on story mode and get through the story, because I'm not playing Tales of Arise for the combat. Although I do enjoy the combat in Tales of Arise, I'm playing it for the story. All right, we did it, y'all. Oh, and the first warp door, so you can warp back to other worlds. All right, we're at the boss. Oh, the painting boss. Love this boss. We'll, Oh, I forgot I have high jump. Fuck. All right, well, damn it. Come down here. There we go. Bonk. Oh, no! The drawing boss, rather. Bonk. Because there are some bosses that repeat between games, and then there are others that don't. And I'm always curious why which ones do and which ones don't. But yeah, I'm a big advocate for everything should have an easy mode. You know, it's one of the things that drives me crazy most about the Dark Souls games. Is that there's no difficulty settings, because I want to play those games, but I'm not going to struggle. And like that said, like Metroid is fulfilling, right? Because it's hard, and I like playing Metroid and learning those fights, but I still feel like you should give the accessibility to the people who need accessibility. Gotcha. Oh no! Come back down here. I can't fly with something in my mouth. Oh, it's a power-up. I didn't realize. Damn it. I don't want to die. Come down here. There we go. See ya. One time. Time to dance. Sorry, I can't help it. Also, these little interstitials are always amazing. They're some of my favorite things in the Kirby games, because they're just little comedy acts. All right, I think the game auto-saves, but we are going to create a suspend point anyway, just in case. Yeah, thank you for hanging out. Oh, what's this? Film Crit Hulk just did an amazing piece on difficulty in games. He used Dark Souls as a specific example and how the patience of learning and going online for tips instead of going through story. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not saying that the people who want it to be hard are invalid, but I'm saying that getting mad if someone adds an easy setting is stupid, because you can just play it on the hard setting or create a setting that's original difficulty, right? Like, gatekeeping for no reason is dumb. But anyway, thank you for joining me on the stream. I'm going to run because I have to prep for a podcast I'm recording. I just wanted to make sure things are working. I'll probably stream some more Kirby next. Why not, right? Let's keep the train going. I'm hoping to do some more future streams soon as well. Zeno chose who we are going to raid, and so we're going to do that now. But thank you for being here. I'm going to copy that username because it was back in the chat. But thank you so much for being here, for hanging out with me. I'm going to do more of this soon. I'm glad my capture card works. But until next time, in the raid, just be friendly, be kind, introduce yourselves, let them know where you came from, and I will see you in Sonic's chat. And until next time, bye-bye.